Hi, I'm Mike Fay, creator of Heads on Display, and this is a brief overview of what the app is and what it can do for you. It's pretty simple, but depending on your usual Git workflow, it's amazing how much stress and time it can save you during the course of a day. Okay, so when you first run Heads on Display, you'll see that it asks you to add a local working copy to your list of monitored folders. The most obvious way to do this, once you click OK, is to click this little plus icon, and then you can navigate to the root directory of a local Git repo that you want to start tracking. And then when you close Preferences, you will see that that is now being tracked on the menu bar. So now at any given time, you can see that you're on the master branch of Little Johnny's Aquarium Adventure in this case. I say that's the most obvious way to do it. It's probably not the way you'll usually add repos. The quickest way is simply to drag them up here. And you can drag as many repos as you'd like. As soon as you do, that becomes the featured branch, and you can change your featured branch simply by clicking on the one that you want to have featured on the top of the status bar. Now, so what's it do? It basically keeps track of your branches. Here you'll see that I am in the master branch of Aquarium. And if I were to simply, let's see, I know I have a sharks feature I'm working on here, so I will switch to that branch, and immediately you see that Little Johnny's Aquarium Adventure is now in the feature sharks branch. Likewise, if I want to go back to the master branch, it's there. One thing you'll notice here is you'll see that some of these repos actually have custom titles and custom icons. Some of them do not. This little circle with the dot, that's actually the standard Heads on Display icon for repos that do not have their own icons. These icons are actually set, the icons and the titles are actually set within a hidden directory in a .heads folder at the root of your Git repository. Heads on Display doesn't add anything to your repository. We don't want to fill your repository with stuff that you don't want in it, so we leave it up to you. But if you do decide to create a .heads directory, you'll see that in that directory there's actually just two files. There's an icon.png, and in this case it contains a 140 by 140 square icon. You can actually make that any size. Heads on Display is smart enough to change it to a size that fits best. I'd recommend like a 72 by 72 or a 140 by 140, something on the smaller side. Then there's a title.txt file, and in that file you can actually just write the title that you want to have displayed here, in this case Little Johnny's Aquarium Adventure. If you don't have that directory, for instance in this commit check folder, you'll see it simply uses the name of the folder and the default icon here. A couple of other things to note in the preferences. You can set a global shortcut now. For instance, I like to set Control-Option-Command-G for Git, and that way no matter what I'm working in, I can always just call up that menu really quick to take a quick glance at whatever. Hitting Escape will make it go away. Also in Preferences, you'll see that you can launch it, log in. You can also rearrange folders so that they appear in a different order here. And of course, when you're done working on things, you can also just get rid of them. The launch it, login, I have to admit, we have had reports that that doesn't work on certain systems. If it doesn't work on yours, you can always add Heads on Display to your login items, and that'll ensure that it does launch the next time you boot up your machine. That is Heads on Display in a nutshell. We hope you enjoy it, and happy developing. Thanks.